What's going on, guys? So doing valve covers on a 3.6 liter Dodge Ram with the mild hybrid generator there. So Dodge redesigned their valve covers, and they used to have these little guide pegs here and here which would slide down onto dowels. So on the new redesign, these are from Dodge themselves. The Dodge technician told me that you have to actually do this method here. So you can see the new valve covers have male ends instead of female receptacles on the valve cover itself. So what I will say is the dowel removal needs to happen. So if you take a look in here, let me just turn my lights on. Take a look down in here, you'll see an empty crater right there, which is one of the dowel locations. If you take a look at the back, you'll also see another one. If my camera would zoom, there we go. So in those locations, it is super tight. Now, when I was looking up online, any information about it, I couldn't really find anything. Now, the dowels that I had fucking pulled out right here, I couldn't find any information about this for the current time, so I'm making this video to kind of help other people that get stuck in the same situation. So what I actually used to remove these dowels, being that you can't really fit the traditional slide hammer vice grip method up in there, tried that. It works for driver's side forward bank, but what I used was a Mac Tools 6mm stud extractor. Let me see if I can get the part number on here for you. Part number is SR6A. You can see it's a 6mm rounded circular grabbing method there. It's got a couple other channels in there that grip nicely onto those. And what I did was I used this snap-on pry tool. Anyone will work, Harbor Freight, whatever. Same thing with that socket. You can probably grab those at Harbor Freight. But if you're doing this in your driveway, you may want to grab these before you do the job if you get the new redesigned valve covers. So I used Snap-on's tool, ASG 186B, to actually pry up on the socket as I had it tightened around that stud, that dowel pin. I will say these dowel pins are slippery, so when you get it in the socket, you are going to have to kind of fight and hold it, much like I'm trying to hold the camera with one hand. You're going to want to tighten this thing on the dowel itself. It's much easier to do while it's in the car. But once it's nice and snug on there, what you do is you stick your tool, your prying tool. You also don't want to mar up the head itself because that is aluminum, but what you do is you put that there and apply gentle pressure upward, being careful not to mar the aluminum surface of the heads to slide that dowel pin up. It'll take a few tries, but let me tell you, it will save you a lot of fucking heartache.